Hi traders, welcome to the video. Please pause the video and make sure you understand the disclaimer before proceeding. What I want to do with this video is show you how I go about looking for opportunities and entering trades using our strategy, our system on TradingView and trading on, this is an MT4 account that I've got running here. So I've got Bitcoin on a 4-hour chart. Coming back into the chart here, I mean really the first thing that happens is we get this signal, but there's more to it than that. If you want to be particular about how you take this trade, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark up key levels, and I'll get to why I'm doing this. Key levels insofar as this daily level was revisited back here, and we're trading into that. So we might want to look for a short opportunity perhaps. And we have this candle here. So let me explain. Let me just mark up that as a level. We'll call it a daily. All right, that's the first thing, is just have a look at this on the daily and see where we're at. That's done. And then we can go from here to, well, in fact, what we need to do is select this icon over here on the left so that this drawing transfers over to the other charts. So I'll mark that up again, level daily. Then the next thing is I want to come into the 4-hour chart. I've got my bearings on the daily, and we can see that this is extended here, traded up into resistance. So then the 4-hour chart's the next port of call. I can reduce this, come down now to a 3-chart layout, so it's a bit easier to see. So then we open up the 4-hour, have a look at that. And the key things that I'm looking for on the 4-hour is going to be this. Have a look left where you see this impulsive move here, this leg to the downside. Mark up the previous, if it's a red move, mark up the previous green candle, 4-hour distribution level. All right, and we know that this is a key level. Have a look left. These red candles here, we've got this range through here. If you open this up on the lower time frame, you'll see how this was ranging through here. And again back here we've got key levels. This red candle prior to this green break here. So we've traded into resistance. 4-hour chart's done. That's it. We'll go out of here. We've got these levels marked up now on the lower time frames. So what I'll do now is I want to go into the 30-minute time frame. You can go down if you want to here. Okay, we've got our higher time frame levels marked. 30-minute at the moment is trading up. In fact, we'll go back out. I'll just show you this thing before we continue on. The trend on the daily is a downtrend, but we're ranging sideways. The trend on the 4-hour, according to our indicators, is starting to trend up here. So you want to be a little bit careful. It's not an ideal setup for a short at the moment. And you can see on the 30-minute, this is trending up. Our indicators are trending up on these time frames. In saying that, given that we've traded into this resistance, all right, you might want to consider this possible short opportunity. You've got to have a rule-based system where you tick the check boxes. A trend continuation, an ideal trend continuation, is where the daily, the 4-hour, the 30-minute are clearly trending down, and you can see that with our indicators. And then you get a pullback, and this breakout gives you the rotation out from the pullback, if that makes any sense. I'll explain that. So what I'm getting at is you want to build an argument for your trade idea. And the more things that stack up, the stronger your argument for taking the trade. In any case, having a look at this, I like these 4-hour trades where we mark up these levels here, trades up into it. The other thing that you can see clearly, we have, I'll just show you this on the 30-minute. When the signal fires, you want to be trading away from support or resistance, not into it. So we've got resistance above. We've got this daily level here on the indicators. This yellow line is daily. And we've got a daily back here again. So we need to mark that up. So you can click on this line and we pull it across level daily. Here we are. This whole range in here. So we pull these levels across. This one here can be slightly adjusted down. Okay, we marked it up off the candles. Here's the actual level here, according to the indicators. So resistance, trading up into daily levels. And what we can do is we can look for, this is more or less setting up. Let me just quickly show you something. This is our Discord. In VIP, we've got Smart Money. And if you go in here, you're going to see some videos and some educational material on this price action that I've marked up in here. You can see it explains everything. This is typical market maker algorithms pricing the market here. So we want to look for this on the lower time frame. Coming in here on the 5-minute, the pattern we're looking for is where we see relative equal highs. We've got it through here. In fact, we can pull that right through. A double top is good. This is even better. What this does, it builds liquidity. And if bigger players are looking to short this at this level, they need to create liquidity above, buy-side liquidity. So we get this range, this consolidation that builds liquidity. So there's a lot of traders at the moment looking to short this, given that this is traded into resistance. But what have we got up here? We've got stop losses set up in here. Now, I'm not saying this is going to roll over, but this is more or less the kind of price action you want to be looking for. Well, we had a breakout here we could have taken a long. That's fine. But I would be closing these trades at this level up here. And what we're getting here is this buy-side liquidity is created in here, liquidity pool. The market will tap into that. Like if big orders want to short, they have to have buy-side liquidity. So we get this move up into this liquidity pool. And all I'm waiting on now is to short this. I'm going to want to see, however it shapes up, a move back. See this thin candle here? Okay, we've got an imbalance through here. If you look left and right of this candle, the low to the left, the high to the right. So we'll just call that a gap. Whether it trades this way, whether it does this or it doesn't do it, I'm interested in that. And then I want to see if it does pull back into this. I want to see a lower high set up and then however it works out. But we want to see a break of structure, meaning a break of structure here, pulls back, we see a lower high, tapping into this. I would short it there. That's me. If you're conservative, mark up this range, this low back here. I mean, personally, I'd be looking for, if we get a signal, if we get a like a 1-minute triangle alert, that would be interesting, or a 5-minute triangle. Anyway, we'll get to that. This low, if we see the retest and fail of this low, then if you're conservative, then that's your entry. And that'll give you an opportunity. Can it go the other way? Yep. It's just a matter of probability, and in most cases, I see this working out in my favor, especially where it's already traded up, where we're testing resistance, and we see this kind of price action. It's generally, in most cases, going to work in our favor. The other thing we've got here as well is this little orange line up here is a weekly key level. So our indicators give us these lines. Yellow, that's a daily. Orange is a weekly, and the white lines that you'll see on here are the monthly levels. So we're on a 5-minute chart. So here's the thing. You can wait for this triangle, a red one, to fire over here. And the rules of engagement with that are exactly what I mentioned here. So if you see the red signal, you mark up the range. You mark up the break of structure here, wherever the red signal fires. Okay, you mark up the range, and then you place your sell order in there. You can set an alert like we have here. I've got these set up. The 3-minute will get you in earlier. Let's go down to a 3-minute chart. Okay, I'll be looking for a red signal here, not a green one. See, if we had a green signal here, it would be just the stop run. It's a breakout signal. I don't want to call it a buy or sell signal, but they're generally pretty good. When you use the signals with support and resistance levels like this, they generally stack up pretty well. Look at that. But this is just trading the signals willy-nilly. You know, you want to have your strategy, and you want to be trading away from these key levels. So I'll be waiting to see if we get this price action shaping up like I mentioned. And if so, then okay, we might have an opportunity to short it. And then I'll be also looking for In fact, what I will do is I'll set it up on the 3-minute chart. I want to see if we get a red signal, and just come into the trend channel here, add alert. And now I want to do is I'll show you how to trade this on MT4 once per bar. It's going to be cloud break number 2 once per bar. I prefer the handbell. There it is, create. So that'll fire. So let's just say we get a setup, just for the sake of this video. Let's say we get our break here and we see the signal. I'll show you how I trade this. Say the signal fires. There's our red triangle. We got a breakout. As I mentioned, I'm going to come in, I'm going to mark up the range, and then I'm looking for the pullback. Right, there it is there. Picture perfect, right? So I'll layer in my sell orders, and the 3-minute chart's a bit fast, but let's just throw in a short position right here, just for the sake of the video. Assume that we actually enter short. I'm using the 3-minute for entry, but I will go out to 5-minute to start with. I want to have a look and see what that looks like on the 5-minute. With this type of setup where we see this price action and we get the trade, we get this lower high, we get the break of structure, I will go above the high here pretty much, maybe a little bit more just to give it a little bit of space, because sometimes this will come back and wick up into this zone. And then I'm going to basically go for broke with this. All right, my first target is always going to be, if this is going to be where my stop loss is, my first target, I like to take 2/3 of my position off early. So that's going to be my target 1. So what I do is in TradingView, I mean, if you're trading your account in TradingView, you can manage everything in here. Fine. But I'll be trading on MT4. If that's my setup, I'll map it out in TradingView. If I pull a line through here, I can see there's my TP1. I can see my entry and my stop loss. So I'll just go over to MT4 and simply transfer these levels across. So if it's a market sell, actually wouldn't mind taking this. I don't mind this. I will take this trade, and I'll show you how I set it up on MT4. I quite like this pull back into this level here. I'm okay with that. Let's just go down 0.2. Okay, I'm not going to layer these in. I'm just going to enter a trade here. 1, 2, 3. I like 3 positions. I'll work out whatever my risk is, divided into 3. So I've got 3 open positions now. I know from TradingView that my stop loss is going to be above this previous high. So I'll just do that above this last green candle here. Okay, so we got a little bit of discrepancy with the pricing between brokers. Okay, that's fine. Okay, TP1 slightly adjusted. I'm okay with that. And then with this last open position, TP, I'll run it down to another level, a support level down in here. That'll do for a start, and then I can move it from there. And this will be floating. Now, if this trades in our favor, TP1 reached, stop loss will come down to be in the money, wherever that is, once the stop loss has been reached. And from there, we just trail the price. So as it moves, I will move this, and I'll be pulling my stop loss down behind it. But the whole thing with this is set and forget. Well, once you've got your system, that's it. And then what I'll do is I'll place an alert in here, because I want to know when that gets touched. When that goes off, that could go off on my phone. I can come in then and adjust it. Okay, so this is how I manage my trades. It's set and forget. It's really stress-free trading. If the stop loss gets hit, let it go. It doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you've got a system that you know is consistently profitable, you have to stick to the rules and trade your plan. And it has to be mechanical. This is mechanical. It's done. I don't have to worry. I've got all these trades running here. I don't have to worry about them. I just let them run out however they run out. I don't come in and mess around with these. I just leave them alone. The only thing I will mess around with, of course, is trailing stop. That's it. All right, so this is not a trade signal. This is just really just going over look, we've got it. Here's it's wicked back. This is just going over the strategy. It's wicked into the gap. Look at that. See that? So actually, my entry level here is spot on. Okay, I'm a bit more aggressive. That's my entry. Okay, you might want to wait for the trade signal to give you a go ahead. Okay, guys, as you saw, we have a Discord group. You're welcome to join. It's completely free. click the link below, and this is the free section here from the Trader Zone. Down there's trade ideas, a lot of fantastic content. Take it one step further, join BIP, click on this link here. I'll quickly show you, we've made some adjustments to the pricing. We've got this option now. This is 12 monthly. Lifetime is at a discount. 6 monthly is the most popular. These options are available. 3 monthly, try it for 3 months, try it for a month. So there's your options, guys. With that, join us, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Safe trading, and I'll see you in the next video.